We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got him. Check right 54. Line 54. Rip left.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Love. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
21 yards. First down, Washington.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Haskins, third and long. Keeps himself upright. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Watch my board. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Murray, strong running. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 54. Don't let him breathe. Breathe. Play on Johnny G. Don't let him breathe. Yeah, Jim.
Murray now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, here we go. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 66, pull it, now. Go, check it out, breathe.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Undercrunch. 25, check 25, check. Boom. 6 guys, check 6. Go. Use you. It comes to me, it's me.
He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Open man there is Malone. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This is Love, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
54. Go. 54. And here we go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Jared Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Flushed out right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 3.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Crunch time, defense. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mike 47.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Let's get it. Hayward.
Hey, check Mike 47, check Mike 47.
Target. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
It's our time. It's our time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Get him, boy.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big shot. We got to step it up.
He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
47 is the mic. Hey, blue down.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
The kick by Marr is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
Check, Mike 54, Mike 54.
First down, Murray. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch 54.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go. D. Tighten up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray, that one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Slam.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Murray, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on, boy.
Now Haskins on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Slant.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
On second and very short, Murray buying time to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Go. Check. Watch 54.
Murray now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and inches at the 38-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Big dash, big dash. Come. Go.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Bandit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
56. Come on.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
61. Match up.
We got double up. Double up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.